All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. I want to do a quick video because I think it was 2019 or 2020. It was either 2019 or 2020. I made some controversial videos that people didn't like. And matter of fact, it was was it 2020 or was it when Nick Cannon made those statements? I can't remember. But it was around that time. Might have been early this year. I don't know. I can't remember. But I think those videos got taken down by YouTube and stuff like that. But because I can't find them. Maybe they're still there. Maybe I retitled them something else. But people, there was some people that got mad. So a lot of people agreed with me, but of course there was a lot of people that were really angry at those videos because I said something that's coming true right now. You see the Caucasian men here, and I told you guys, I think it was 2019, 2020, that you're next. Remember that? Remember when I told you guys you can play the system, and you can say, well, they're targeting, African American, they're targeting Mexicans, and they're targeting bronze people. But what did I say in my videos? You're next. And I wasn't playing around, right? And I told you guys that the cabal elites, which are the Zionists, are going to come after their own people because you're not them. And remember when I made the video that it got taken down, but Zionists are not really white people? Remember I said that? They're Zionists, right? They don't consider themselves Caucasian, average. They consider themselves Zionist elite gods, right? And many Zionists are mixed with reptilians and all types of species and other things, right? They're lizards, reptilians, all types of crazy stuff, right? And so they're not the average white person. Remember when I made those videos and people got really upset? And I told you, you keep being upset all you want because you're next, right? And I said, when you become next, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be funny because they're going to go to war with you. And people are like, "Oh my God, currency is Prophet John is just off his rockers, man. He's lost it. What happened to this man?" Folks, we're in the war. We're in the war and a reset right now. And they're targeting Caucasians, right? They're trying to wipe the Caucasians out. And they're trying to flood in the bronze people, right? Because they're going to be better slaves. See, white people don't put up with that bull crap, and white people own guns. So if white people own guns and don't put up with bull crap, then we got to get rid of you, right? And we're going to bring in all of the Afghans and lighter skinned Haitians. We don't want the darker ones, and Mexican. Everybody's going to come on in from South America and overseas, and we're gonna poison you, you Caucasians, you gun owners, you proud Americans, you people that love the country and the Constitution, because we Zionists, we cabal elites, we don't like your Constitution and your guns. We want you completely slaves. Not only do we want you slaves, but we want you mixed with robots, transhumanism. These are things I talked about for years, and white people were really angry at me, and you call yourself a prophet and things like that. They're not saying that these days, are they? And for you white people that are watching me right now, you now know that I love you, because only someone who tells the truth about what's coming in the future for you and warns you loves you. You could say all the things about me. You could say all these things about me, but am I telling you the truth? That's all that matters. I'm telling you the truth because you're watching it play out right now as they're mandating the poison, right? And now we're seeing Caucasian women starting to speak, from the government to the nurses to the doctors, just like I said would happen. Because the codes were right there in front of our face. Even Cliff Hyde talked about the codes, right? In his webbot, they were showing that by the time we be right before the fall, the women would start to speak. I made videos about that. And that's exactly what's happening right now. In Romania, they are rising up, and now the government of Romania says they're done with the vaccines because 70% of their population do not want to take it, and now they're all in the streets. I just put the tweet up. Someone who tells you the truth is not your enemy. You're finding that out right now, that Prophet John, Currency 365, does not hate white people, because I told you exactly what they were going to do to you and exactly what's going on and how they were going to turn on Caucasians. And that's exactly what they're doing. And they're going to flood in the bronze people into this country because the bronze people are easier people to control, easier slaves. That's exactly what I said. And many people laughed at me. You're not laughing today. You're fighting for your life now. It's now a fight because millions of people have lost their millions of white people have lost their jobs. They have to make decisions about their careers. They've taken they some of them many of them have taken the poison, and now they're dealing with that. They're watching people die and loved ones die. You're watching you're about to watch your dollar start to crash in a few weeks. You're watching what's going on in China and Evergrande and all the crashing the markets and stuff. Hopefully that comes back up in the morning. But this ain't no. Just these are things that we talked about, and I said you're next, and I wasn't playing around, and they're not playing around. The Zionists are not your friends. I kept telling you people that the Zionists are their own people. They hate you. Now you understand. Now the world is starting to wake up, and they're starting to understand that the cabal elites, the Zionists, are not the same people as Caucasians. They're a different breed. You must have the royal blue bloodline to be part of that family, that bloodline family. Those are lizards. Those are reptilian people. Those are not 100% human beings. You're finally waking up. Welcome to the New World Order where you're waking up, right? Now, here's the thing. There's two New World Orders, right? There's a New World Order where the cabal Zionists keep everybody asleep and they control everything, and there's the haves and the have-nots, and millions of people are homeless, and we're all controlled by microchips and stuff. And then there's the other New World Order where everybody cares about their country. They put their countries first. They protect their borders. They protect themselves. They follow their constitution. The people have power, and the governments are small, and the people are in control. And over these next 50 years or 30 years, however long the people stay in control. That's the New World Order that Donald Trump wanted. Both elites want New World Orders, but they want it a different way. They see it a different way, where the governments are small and the people have control over what's going on in their future, where things go back to normal, where currencies are have parity and on an even level playing field, and God's people come out of their ashes and rise and shine and take authority in the new order. And then there's the other order that we all know about, the dark order, where we're all robots and slaves and microchipped, and the Antichrist rises. October, November, December. By the time we hit January, you're going to know what order we're in. By the time we hit January, when we're in January, you're going to know what new world order we're going to be living in. If we all make it to January, and I pray we all make it to January. When we make it to January, we're going to know what order we're in. And I pray it's the order of God's people rising, God's people awakening, God's people in control, God's people millionaires and billionaires, and people are rising and people are in control, and governments go back to being small governing bodies. That's what I hope happens. And America goes back to the republic. But we got a fight on our hands, folks. And for you Caucasians that were laughing at me but still watching my videos, you know now. You know now. I wasn't playing around, and I wasn't lying to you. It's time to fight. It's time to fight. Stop thinking that the Zionists are with you, because as you can see now, that was never the case. Tried to warn you, but now you know. And knowing is half the battle. You're awakening now. And it's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see Caucasians waking up and removing themselves from the Zionist puppets. Peace out, eyes open. And now you know, Currency 365, Prophet John is on your team this whole time. I could have said a lot of mean things, and yes, I have said some things, but they're coming to pass. I told you the truth. Now it's time to go to war. It's time to go to war against the people that look like you, but they're not you. It's time to go to war. Peace out. Eyes open.